Hey, today we're talking about the art of compromise. Ooh, this will work at home with your spouse, with your kids. It will work in the office. It will work with just about anybody. However, if you're dealing with a narcissist, you better have your ducks in a row because they can give you a run for your money. So, when you compromise, you're essentially saying, I value myself, I value you, I value our relationship, whether that's a work relationship or a personal relationship, and I value what I'm bringing to the table, and I'm willing to compromise. I wish to be heard and acknowledged. I will hear and acknowledge you. Let's come to a meeting of the minds. This is not a position for right fighting, for holding out. I'm going to hold out for an extra 10 minutes at lunch or an extra break. No, this is serious stuff. Don't be, an idiot on this. This is big stuff. So you sit down with them, and you can, for some people, everybody's different. You write out what your concerns are, or I hate to say demands, that's such a tacky term, but you write down what you wish to have addressed. Maybe they have done the same thing and you can exchange it. I mean, I've done a lot of mediations in my day, employment mediations, and it's just everybody being heard, feeling that you've been heard and acknowledged, and coming to a meeting of the mind. You understand what they're saying, they hear and understand what you're saying. Makes a world of difference, okay? Be willing to bend. If they say, well, I can do this and this and this, okay, well, I can do that. I can give up this and this and do this and this and this. Come to a meeting of the minds. A big topic of late for a lot of employers has been going to a 4-day work week. That's asking your employees, the ones that want to do this, to work a 10-hour day. For some people, they don't mind. They like having that 3-day weekend. And you just do it in shifts. Some people will work, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And others will work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and be off Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You just have it in shifts so you have full coverage. People love that, but they have to understand. You really got to give me the solid 10 hours if we're going to do this. I'm kind of going out on a limb. I need to know that your work is covered. When you leave for your 3 days off, we're solid. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Those are good compromises, okay? For some people, especially right now, we're in holidays and stuff. Kids are going to be out of school. Employers are still working full time. Moms are in a panic. Go to them and say, can we sit and talk? Can we do some flex time? Can I work remotely from home? I'll, take care of my hours, track them for you. You can reach me at any time. Can I do flex time where I can have my husband work from this, my husband keep the kids from this time to this time, or the neighbors or whatever, and I can come in a little bit later and work a little later. Flex time. It's all about compromise. Listen to what your employees are saying. Understand and appreciate their concerns. They're wanting to do the right thing by you. They're wanting to work. They just have a situation. That's okay. A lot of people go through this when they're on chemo, because been there, done that. My employer at the time was wonderful about it. I would leave, at 3:30, go have my chemo, and I would come in early in the next morning. I was the first one there. That worked. They were willing to do this. I was willing to do it, and it worked great. It's all about respect, listening, hearing, understanding, and compromise. Cute story about last night. I had a mom call. At her wit's end, oh my God, her kid is going through one of those phases. I think the child's like 4 or 5. He's a little guy. Won't eat. He just wants to eat the French fries. We've all been there. Anybody with kids, I can see you kind of smiling and laughing. He won't eat. He won't eat his macaroni and cheese. He won't eat his broccoli. He won't eat. He just wants to play. Okay, here's what I want you to do. Tell me a couple of things he really likes, fruits and veggies and things he likes. And she gave me a list. Pretty common, apples, peaches, pears, berries, the usual bananas, things kids eat. I said, okay, you have a blender. She had a blender. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to take dinner. We're going to put it in the blender. We're going to add a lot of fruit. We're going to add some yogurt or milk, whichever. You're going to make a smoothie. Seriously. And I want you to taste it. You might have to add a little bit more fruit. Play with it a little bit to get the taste really yummy. You don't need to add sugar. You don't need to add honey. You have fruit. So essentially, you're making a very well-balanced smoothie. A lot of people who have had oral surgery have to go through smoothies. People on chemo have to go through smoothies. It will work. She said, well, I'm just exasperated. I don't know what to do. Hey, you have nothing to lose right now. She agreed. I'll call you back. Okay. Hour later, the phone rings. And I answer. I said, this is Brenda. And she's laughing. I knew who it was. And she said, oh my God, he loved it. He wanted another one. And she said, so I gave him another one. She's laughing, and that's great. I said, did you tell him what he ate? She said, oh God, no. Good, don't. Because if he knows you tricked him into eating the broccoli and everything else, he will never trust you again. But this is a nice compromise. She got what she wanted. She got her child to eat dinner, a well-balanced meal, not chips, not French fries, not just a hot dog, a well-balanced meal in the form of a smoothie. It will work. The child being 4 or 5 really isn't into compromise, but he did agree to drink it, to try it, and he liked it. Could have just as easily said no, but he didn't. So I have a feeling they're going to be having a lot of smoothies, and that's fine. Just remember, it's compromise, it's give, it's take. I want everybody who steps away from the table to come out a winner, okay? If you have questions about compromise, give me a call. If you're an employer and you're having issues with people at work, call me. I do this all the time. It's not an issue. If you're an employee and having issues with your boss, your spouse, your kids, give me a call. We can work this out.